you don't mind, I have a we got your mail is what we call it. So sometimes when here talking to the medias, we get mail that was accidentally received by us because maybe somebody sent an email to their favorite channel, their email, but maybe they might have gotten one letter wrong, and it comes to us by mistake.
Oh.
And so when we get those letters, we say we read them out here on the channel. We call them up and we email them and let them know, hey, I'm sorry, you got the wrong guy. But just like a good neighbor, I got your mail, so I'm gonna pass off. So that's why we call this "We Got Your Mail." So on this letter that we got today, actually, this actually just came in today. I want you to help me out with this one. What are your thoughts on this? So, okay, here's a question from a viewer, and he says, since the Gambit movie, according to Prominence X-producer Simon Kinberg, is meant to start filming and production in 2017, I ask, what do you guys think are the chances of it actually happening and indeed of it being a good film? Also, what would your dream X film or X-Men spinoff movie be?
Ooh.
Let's start. I'm gonna let you start this one off.
Ooh. Okay, so Gambit film, whether or not it will happen, and whether or not it will be good. Man, it's hard. That is a really, really hard question because in Wolverine, we were praying, and Gambit didn't come out as good as we thought he was going to come out, even though he was much better in the actual game that went with the movie, which is idiotic. I don't know who they plan on actually.
Oh, it's Double XL. What's his name from?
Oh, okay. I think that would be a good. I think that would be a good movie. I can see that. Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Yes, he's producing it too.
I can see that. I would go see that. I would. I think it would be a good movie.
So you think it would be good?
I think it will be a good movie.
Double XL is in it. Magic Mike.
Funny enough, I haven't watched Double XL, so I'm not coming from that perspective.
Okay.
But from what I hear of Double XL and what I have seen of footage of Double XL, I think he can pull it off. I mean, no pun intended, but I think that he can do a good job as Gambit. I mean, mainly is all about he has the face, he has the build. It's all about
pull off the accent, though.
Exactly, it's all about
what happens when he says gumbo.
Right. He has to get that down. If he doesn't get that down, then he's not Gambit.
You're right.
No matter what he does, he could have that outfit down, but just like how I feel about Storm, no matter what they do, Storm is still not Storm.
Going back to, I think that just like Deadpool, which also came from Wolverine Origins, Gambit has a shot. It's just that you're right. These accents, the character development, all of that, it's all going to depend on that. But I think I don't know if you know about it, but the Gambit movie was scheduled to be like about $150 million budget, which after Deadpool came out with only that low budget and made the most money that any X-Men movie has ever made. I think Fox was like, no. So I'm thinking that it can be done right if they pull back on the budget. Channing Tatum is a good pick in my opinion because he's getting way better as an actor. It just I think Deadpool has created a blueprint that you don't need to make these movies cost $200 million to be successful. And I think that's what Fox is thinking about right now. So the movie's been delayed so many times, but I think it will happen. And I think it can be done. I hope I'm hopeful that it'll be good, but I think Channing Tatum is a good choice because he's a recognizable face, and he's getting better as an actor, and I trust him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. I trust him. I trust him to deliver us a good Gambit.
Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. So all right. So you got double Mike, Magic Mike. You got our trust. We both just don't dance. That's all I ask.
Oh no, you could dance.
No, don't do it.
I can see Gambit dancing. I can't. I can't.
Don't do it.
No. I mean, he already has that pole. You know, he can.
Oh my God.
He can whip out that pole. He can pole dance. Give me
on that note.
and then give me a Rogue watching him pole dancing.
Just don't touch.
No touch. Exactly. She can touch. She can't. Or have her touch and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't touch." I'm sorry.
But that would this movie would go into a whole different direction if that happened.
It'll go into the direction that we want it to go.
With Gambit in the hospital.
Gambit will get out the hospital soon. I mean, how many times has he been in the hospital?
The rogue Gambit thing. I know. They didn't do that right in the movie. So hopefully, you're right, man. Hopefully they'll do it. I hope Rogue is in the Gambit movie. That would be nice.
Yeah, I hope they recast, Rogue. I didn't like that Rogue.
Yeah. Agreed. So thanks. So I want to say thanks, Reese, for helping me out with this episode, talking through the medias, and we covered it all. I appreciate you, man, for having time to stay up late with me and record this. Can you I want to make sure I plug it right, so I want to give you the microphone. Let everybody know exactly where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at Reese TV. That is RYCE TV, no space. Even if you put a space, I've made sure that it's tagged and you can put a space, and you should be able to find me. However,